Continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, and Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie.
In the Harrington house, Leslie and his two sons breakfast in silence. With a court fight pending over Catherine Harrington's will, her legacy of bitterness threatens to destroy whatever harmony survives within her family.
Did you know that they scrape a ton of rust off a bridge over the Yukon every year?
Huh?
It's a fact. Did you know that, Dad?
Did I know what, Norman?
That they scrape a ton of rust off a bridge over the Yukon every year. The way I figure it, one of these days that bridge is going to collapse.
Why is this suddenly so important?
It isn't, I guess. I can never get through to you, can I?
I was working, Norman.
I don't mean just now, I mean never. All I can do now is sit around and wait for the bridge to collapse.
Norm, you're not making sense.
Maybe I take after my mother. He's really going through with it, Rod. Get him to show you those papers he's so busy reading.
Norman, I don't like the idea of your snooping over my shoulder.
I don't like the idea of you declaring my mother insane so you can collect.
I never said that.
You're going to say it in court, though, aren't you?
I'm going to testify that she wasn't really herself when she entered that codicil.
Oh, Dad, Mother knew exactly what she was doing.
Disinheriting her own children?
We got our trust fund. It wasn't us she disinherited, it was you. And Grandfather Peyton got the stock in the mill.
And just how close have you and Rod been to your grandfather? He thinks of you as Harrington's, not Peyton's.
He's right, Norm.
Oh, is he, big brother?
About grandfather.
If Martin Peyton keeps control of that stock, you'll never see one share of it. He'll leave it all to charity.
Let him.
Do you realize that Grandfather Peyton could fire Dad tomorrow if he wanted to?
I never really thought of it.
Then you ought to.
Dad, if you do this to my mom's memory, I could see you out begging with a tin cup and it wouldn't bother me one bit.
Norm, that was pretty rough.
I'm in it.
Listen, I don't say you have to agree with him, but come on, let's try and get along. We're still a family.
A family? Well, wait till the courts scrape off all the rust. There won't be anything left.
Rod, he'll get over it.
Dad, I feel kind of like Norman about this.
This isn't pleasant for me either, but it has to be faced.
Does it?
For both your sakes as well as mine, I don't want to see you get cheated. And for all your mother's talk about her love for her children, in the end, she thought only of her vanity.
I better go.
What have you got there?
Oh, just some pearls. Betty must have left them when she came to get her things.
You can mail them to her.
I thought I'd drop them by on my way to class.
Rod, for a boy who wants to get rid of an unwanted wife.
Dad, Betty and I'll be living in the same town. It'd be stupid to try and avoid her, wouldn't it?
You don't have to go looking for excuses to see her.
I'm not looking. Betty walked off without her things. They belong to her. I'm returning them to her. It's that simple.
Rod, only a fool makes the same mistake twice.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Just don't get to feeling sorry for her.
Why shouldn't I? Have we behaved so nobly? All Betty ever got out of this was a bunch of bad memories.
And her father's hospital bills.
Big deal.
She got what she deserved. Better than she deserved.
You never liked her.
I saw her for what she was, from the beginning.
You didn't understand her.
And you think you do? But I think it's about time you had your eyes opened.
What's this?
A report from the detective I sent to New York to find her. There's your poor, misunderstood Betty. Moving in with a party girl. Taking money from men.
I thought you hired Mr. Blaine to find her, not to spy on her.
He only reported what he saw. There's another copy, hidden away safely.
For what?
I sincerely hope for nothing. But I never knew a woman who had sense enough to stop while she was ahead.
Mother, could you come out here for a minute, please? Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, bless your heart, dear. That's lovely.
Blow out the candle, make a wish first.
Oh, all right.
What'd you wish for?
Oh, I can't tell. It wouldn't come true.
I know what I wish. I wish that just once you could have a real birthday party with scads of friends and relatives and a huge, great cake.
To hold all the candles.
What, you? You're a mere slip of a girl.
Oh, it's a beautiful earring, Allison. Where's the other one?
It's in the other box. I'll put it in the other box so it'll look like I have more presents.
Oh.
It would be fun, though, wouldn't it?
What?
To have a real family birthday. Trouble is, you have to have a family.
I'm thoroughly content with what I have.
Are you?
Morning.
Morning.
These are for your mother. Long stem American beauties at $9 a dozen. Looks like you're due for a stepdaddy, Allison. Oh, happy birthday, Miss Mackenzie.
Why, thank you, Mr. Bascom.
There you are. Bye.
Bye.
From Michael Rossi. How did he know?
Sort of slipped out.
I bet. Well, he's inviting us both for a birthday dinner.
Your black dress would go beautifully with your new earrings. I'll be waiting up to hear all about it.
Oh, aren't you going with us?
No, I don't want to spoil your evening.
You wouldn't spoil it.
Well, I thought I'd go to see a foreign picture the college is showing tonight.
Alone?
Yeah. It's one of those new wave things one should see, according to Paul Hamm, anyway.
You left these at the house.
On purpose.
But they're yours.
Well, I don't want them.
What am I supposed to do with them?
Whatever you like, throw them away.
Oh, you don't throw away a good string of cultured pearls?
Well, then give them to someone.
I already have. To you. Here, keep them to remember me by.
Rod, when you gave me those pearls last summer, I thought it was because you loved me. They meant a lot to me then. Now all they can mean is thank you for favors received.
Well, you've accepted other gifts for the same reason? I mean, why make an exception of me? Go ahead, take them. You deserve them, just like you did the money he gave you in New York.
Money who gave me?
The man you met.
What are you talking about?
Private investigator's report on your activities. It's all there. Sharon Purcell, the whole bit, including the man who gave you the money.
You had a private detective following me?
Not me. My father.
Oh, that sounds like your father.
Look, I didn't like him doing it. I got pretty upset with him about it, but I was also very disappointed in you, Betty.
Oh, were you?
I think I'm entitled to some kind of an explanation.
Why?
Because you're my wife, that's why.
I won't be in a few days after the annulment.
You were my wife when you went to New York.
Do you know what an annulment is, Rod? It means a marriage never existed. You have no right to ask me anything.
I see. Well, if the marriage never existed, then I don't owe you anything, do I? But I'm still paying your father's hospital bills.
Spoken like a true son of Leslie Harrington. You're becoming a real chip off the old block, Rodney. Better?
No, not really.
Maybe there's still hope for you after all, Rodney. You still think it's an insult to be told you take after your father.
Happy birthday, Connie.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
May the year bring you many joys and few sorrows.
You know, maybe it's just as well we don't know what the future holds in store for us, huh?
Sufficient unto the day is the good thereof.
Only that's not the way it goes, Matt. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that tomorrow is bad. It just means you shouldn't worry till you get there.
Listen, Matt. I ran into one of my customers at the cleaners who believes in repeating gossip to you for your own good.
What kind of gossip?
Oh, about me and Elliot. People talk, Allison's bound to hear.
Well, they won't talk unless you and Elliot give them reason to.
Unless.
Oh, Connie, Matt.
Hello, Elliot.
You're looking well.
Sure. Am I? Well, I don't want to interrupt anything. Just point me towards the poetry and I'll,
Oh, well,
help
it's
myself.
right over here. Right under the reference book.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Sufficient unto the day.
Well, did you find what you wanted?
Yes. Poetry of love. You remember when I gave you a copy?
Oh, yes. It was a long time ago. A very long time ago.
Oh, not so long that you've forgotten that I bought your birthday dinner at Rouget's. I gave you the book, but do you remember something else?
Corsage?
Yeah. Pretty little green orchids. And you laughed and said they looked more like butterflies than flowers. And then after dinner, you demanded an ocean voyage, so I took you up to the 125th Street ferry. And we rode back and forth between New Jersey and New York, reading poetry to each other all night until the sun came up. Had we but world enough and time, this coyness, lady, were no crime. We would sit down and think which way to walk.
And pass our long love's day.
Connie, have birthday dinner again with me tonight. It doesn't have to be here. We can drive somewhere where nobody will suspect or even care about my prison past.
I'm sorry, Elliot. I have to say no.
Why?
I already promised Michael Rossi.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope you both have a pleasant evening. As always, next year, that's something to look forward to. Happy birthday, Connie.